Hello everyone, this is the Media Max Show, and I'm your host, Media Max. Now for those of you having the brain of an 11th grader history class, just read the title down below, okay? It's helpful. Now, are you tired of those stuck-up critics and viewers who think they know everything and can't see the beauty of something you obviously like? Are you tired of those over-appreciators who appreciate something but cannot see the obvious flaws to something? Well, this is what this show is about. It's all about looking on all sides of the argument. With the help of me and my two hosts that I'm going to introduce later. And if we all three agree on something, then I got Lover Man and Hater Man to back me up. Okay, so you're probably asking yourself, why are we on YouTube? We're good enough to be our own variety show, right? Well, because I just asked the Tonight Show and they didn't want me. Instead, they chose that other guy that makes Adam Sandler look like Jim Carrey. Yeah, and for some reason, there is a ride about him. And even stranger reason, people actually ride it. I mean, there are so many rides, and this is like one of the famous parks too, and people ride that ride. And I guess people are still watching his show? I don't know. What was his name again? Man, he was really so generic that I forgot his name. Oh well. So, without further ado, let's bring out our two hosts. Let's start off with the Sitcom Enforcer.
Hello everyone, I'm the Sitcom Enforcer.
And Anime Advisor.
Hello citizens of the world.
We call him our mystery host. Okay, well technically we're all mystery hosts. We choose to hide our identities from YouTube. Why? Because we're cool like that. There are other reasons to it, but we just don't want to tell you. Now, you're probably wondering, what is our main topic on this show? Well, we do other stuff on this show, but our main topic is television. We were going to do movies, but yeah, movies are too overwhelming on YouTube. You can look up any movie reviews and trust me, you'll find better content. Alright, so let's dive into our first TV show. Okay, let's see. Our first show is an animated TV show called Penn Part-Time Hero. Alright. Now, before we review the show, we have to actually watch it. And yes, we didn't actually watch the show yet. We were going to look it up, but then I decided it's best to avoid all those garbage disposals they call social media sites. Except for YouTube. We love you, YouTube.
Sir, how many social media websites you want this on?
Oh, all of them, thank you.
Good.
He's my stuttering sidekick. He's nobody, though. So, without further ado, let's bring out our two hosts and we can watch this show together. Sitcom Enforcer, Anime Advisor, come on out.
Hey.
Anime Advisor usually always runs late. He's mysterious like that. Well, without further ado, let's watch this show. Alright, we're back from watching this show. And might we just say this? Alright, our opinions of this show is sort of like, imagine the fanboys of Star Wars and the critics coming back from Last Jedi. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, now, what I gather and watch from the show, this is what I found what it was about. Penn Zero Part-Time Hero is a show where a teenage hero fights a monster and solves issues in another dimension. And in every dimension, the characters would be different. They solve problems while learning lessons. Now you're probably sick and tired of me going through exposition bridge, so let's see what our host think of the show. What do you think of the show overall?
Well, I like to say what I think of the show is more of a kid-friendly show. Also, I realized that some lines in there didn't hardly made any sense, really, even if a kid wouldn't figure that out. And the animation, I would say, is spot on, pretty good, but it can't live on to more of a great show like Nickelodeon shows.
Thank you for that response. Now, could you give us our input on what the characters act like?
Oh, and Penn, yeah, I guess he's a good kid, really. Sometimes he could be generic looking, but hey, whatever works. And also, Sashi. They have to use her as a rugged person. And don't forget about the annoying best friend. Oh man, it's taking it any worse. But either way, it's a good show for kids at least. Most people around my time aren't going to really get it, but it works out.
Okay.
Well, I kind of think of Rippin' like Draken, usually. Always trying to get in the way, usually evil for no reason whatsoever. And let's not forget about the annoying sidekick he has. Or henchman, if you could put it that way. Oh, and let's not to mention the uncle. I can't really tell if he's a guy or girl. Really.
What did you think, Anime Advisor?
Well, that show was just like, I can't believe what I'm seeing out there, man. It's like, the animation is terrible. It looks like they forced 7-year-olds to scribble out as many drawings as they can and then stuff them all together so it looks like a big old jigsaw puzzle. And then, oh boy, the stories are just so awful. What's with these different worlds and stuff like that? I just don't like the basic idea of the show. And then the characters are just so generic. Penn, does he have to be the generic hero chosen one? And don't even tell me about his friends. I don't even need to mention about them, man. What do you think, Media Max?
Well, to be honest here, my opinion is what the opinion box decide. Now, let's take a look at the opinion box. And no, these are not the same post-it notes that explain the title. Okay, now the opinion box says this show is mediocre at best. Mediocre story, mediocre characters, mediocre animation, just overall mediocre. Alright, now you guys, Sitcom Enforcer, Anime Advisor, come out. So, what do you guys think of that opinion?
Well, I say it's pretty spot on.
I don't really care about this, so I can accept it.
Well, okay. They agree with it, so there is no need to, I guess, do a judgment. So, overall, that's our show. So, we're setting this off until the next year, 2018. So, we'll see you later, and thanks for watching. Hey guys, it's kind of time for you to go.
Oh, right.
They always get that wrong. So, again, bye.